Welcome back to the Rhine Report and news of fresh disasters. As you've seen from my somewhat extended intro, with its cosmological elements and inserted word flows, we're long past believing that a constitutional crisis is around the corner and dictatorship looms in the distance. Words matter. Facts matter. Truth comes with a premium attached. So I deliberately chose those word flashes as they come the closest to expressing the reality in which we now find ourselves. We are at war, and we are losing that war. Thus, the intro's musical element by Gustav Holst, The Planets, was Mars, the bringer of war, because I felt that it matched the words on the screen. I could have used more words, different words, better words, no doubt, an endless stream of consciousness with words, but you do get the idea. So let's review the state of play in our former democracy. Yes, that's right, former democracy. As we search for a remedy or remedies to the mean-spirited brutality and deliberate chaos caused and directed by Donald Trump and his colleagues, advocates, sycophants, oligarchical buddies, and camp followers. A takeover of our government with only the Article 3 judiciary to protect us from political, social, and economic devastation. Yes, the lower courts are working so far, but the end play in this drama is to be found in the fascist majority of the Supreme Court that have been enablers of right-wing extremists and the felonious sociopath former president who rules with absolute immunity for crimes committed in office. The shadowy Project 2025 people, these fascists, using this monarchical, amoral psychotic as a frontman and a stooge, Trump, have discovered all the loopholes, inadequacies, and inherent flaws in our Constitution, and the apparent weakness of their opponents. That's us, folks, with our good guys rule book and high-minded moral codes. Let's look at this. They own the executive, obviously. They control both the Senate and the House. They have discovered that their rule can be and is now extended by the use of executive orders. They don't really care that some executive orders meet judicial defeat in the lower courts because they're tearing and pulling apart at the edges. They have the Justice Department and FBI under their control and weaponized. They have stifled freedom of the press and media, using endless frivolous lawsuits to do so, and other techniques, and are silencing critics and opponents' free speech by successfully attacking the lawyers inside the judicial system, by stripping them of their security clearances and that status necessary for them to represent their clients in federal courts, while some have already collapsed and capitulated. A few are fighting. And of course, they feel free to arrest immigrants, green card holders, and other persons without probable cause or warrants, deporting them not merely to other countries, but into horrible prisons like the one in El Salvador. And they do this before judges can use stays and injunctions to prevent them from doing it. It's fait accompli. And this is just the beginning. They're doing it to foreign students and green card holders, non-citizens. But believe me, they will start doing this to others who are citizens. This is inevitable. Also, the recent replacement of the Joint Chiefs of Staff is interesting. It's not accidental, it's not incidental, it's not normal to process. I assure you that this replacement is a deliberate motion to replace generals who are apolitical with those who are right wingers, who will protect Trump should it become necessary and push comes to shove. I hope you understand all of this. Does he now own the military? And who is going to stop him from refusing to step down at the end of his term or prevent an election even being held? And finally, the dismemberment of all of our federal agencies and attacks on Social Security and health care are completely unnecessary and gratuitous and represent nothing more than a psychotic desire to destroy the lives of hundreds of millions of citizens for no reason whatsoever. At the end of the day, democracy has died in America and dictatorship has arrived. Thanks for watching. Please remember, subscribe. Maybe we'll get more followers. Maybe not. I don't know how to defeat the algorithms. Bye.